One of the emotions that I think kills relationship faster than anything else is jealousy, when somebody continually, repeatedly behaves in that kind of way. And it seems as though that's one of those deeper sanskars, you know, slightly deeply imprinted sanskars, which are not so easy to heal. How would you speak to that?
When the soul is not contented and the soul believes life is a competition, then I always need to be ahead of others. Because I believe not that you are ahead of me, I believe you are happier than me. There's a lot of difference between the two things. Let's look at it at a very simple level. We're both in school, we're in the same class, you've come rank 1, I've come rank 2. But I believe that you're not just one rank ahead of me, I believe you're happier than me. I want happiness. And so I feel I haven't got what you got. And I also start believing that I deserve it. And I sometimes even believe that you didn't deserve it. So these are all the series of negative thoughts that I will create. It's like a domino. Yeah, one wrong thought, and then it's a whole chain of those kind of thoughts. And then I don't like your success. I question your success. And I sometimes even say she was just lucky. You know?
Usually.
And I say to myself, I was unlucky. I worked hard, but I was unlucky. First thing to understand, there's no such thing as luck and unlucky. It's destiny. But sometimes when we see the destiny of others in terms of achievements in the outside, we think we worked harder than them. And yet they've got more than us. That's where we need to understand it spiritually, that karma is not only what I'm doing in this costume, it's karma of the soul. It's like you're wearing this beautiful blue dress today. If you don't talk nicely to me today, you've created a karma. Tomorrow you change your dress and you're in a red dress. But that does not mean your karma is over. Only you changed your dress. Similarly, when you understand I'm a soul, then this body is just a dress. So all the karmas that I'm doing today, it's getting imprinted here. Tomorrow I might change this costume. The karma of the soul doesn't get erased. Baby born, because the soul goes and enters the womb of the mother when it leaves this costume. And in India, we all know, when the baby is born, there's an astrological sheet that's been prepared.
Kundli.
What is that? The Kundli. Kundli is based on the karma that I carried into the next birth. So there's a lot that's going to come to me in that birth based on the karma I did here. So suppose you've done some very good karma in your last birth and I've done average karma. In this birth, you're working lesser than me. But yet you're getting more success. And I feel life is unfair, because I cannot see all the efforts that you've done earlier. So that's where spirituality is needed to answer all these questions. So once we understand that and we work on ourselves, we shift from competition, because actually there's no competition. Spiritually, if we understand, you and me cannot be in competition.
We have our own
we have our own journeys. No, but we have our own journeys. Even if everything in the present is same for you and me, your and mine past was different. So we can't be in competition. So we shift to a journey of cooperation. And once you shift to a journey of cooperation, where you're ready to share and give everything that you know to others, jealousy is over. It's just over. But it's going to happen if you nourish yourself on a daily basis and be contented inside, and your contentment is not based on what you achieve.
See, when people are jealous, they're not very often conscious that they're jealous, right? So they're not setting out thinking, I'm going to be jealous of her or him. It's just something that arises, as you say, you know, from a stored thought pattern that they.
But if you're aware of your thought, that's how it happens. Like we're aware of our words, gradually we'll be aware of our thoughts. You'll be able to see it, that once someone gets appreciation or when someone gets an achievement, how you're feeling inside. You should be able to check that.
Right. But that's the idea, is that to become that self-aware, to be able to catch yourself in the action. I think that's really what I see, is that when people exercise these types of behaviors, often they're not very conscious that they're doing it. And that's so dangerous, and basically it's so destructive. So really what you're saying is to develop that self-awareness, to catch yourself in the action in the moment. And to acknowledge it. And
Yes.
say, oh,
Yes.
God. You know, and
It's
then
beautiful.
hide if you need to under a table.
Yeah, it's
'cause
beautiful.
It's not very nice.
It's no. But it's beautiful that once you acknowledge it,
Yeah.
you can change it.
Yes.
See, suppose both of us are sitting here and there are 3 people who come here and they come only and talk to you. And they come and appreciate you. And they come and congratulate you. And nobody's coming towards me. Nobody's talking to me. And if I see that I have suddenly created a few thoughts, why nobody's talking to me? Why more to her? If I'm aware, I'll immediately change the thought. But if I'm not aware, I will create thousands of thoughts and then go low and feel bad and then not like you and then not like them.
And then do it all over again.
Finish.